Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mind Panther Presents. Today we got Stacy as we're going to discuss All Blacks, a House Divided, season 4, episode 1. And don't let IMDb fool you. There is a season 4. They just have updated their shit, and I'm like, is that bad on IMDb or is that bad on All Black, or mostly black, depending on how you want to look at it.
Kind of black.
Huh?
Kind of black.
Kind of black. Let's do kind of black. I like that. My shit still says Urban Movie Channel because when it was that kind of ethnic. But anyway, I digress. Stacy, what'd you think of this episode?
I wasn't expecting the Orange is the New Black episode, but we got it. Why did they kill that girl?
There's so many questions. Like so Carissa Sanders is in jail. Why? Because her undercover FBI security guard, Navy SEAL boyfriend got her flipped on her in the season finale of season 3 and said, "You are under arrest." And she had those fake ass tears to be like, "Did you fuck all your targets?" And he was like, "No, baby, you special." That stuff was special, which turns out to help her as we find out at the end of this thing. Her being in jail once again shows me why Tariq St. Patrick ain't shit. This show, remember, she was getting them dips. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, this show is 20 minutes less than Power Book 2. And Carissa spent more time in jail than Tariq did. Yep. She didn't get no Jacob Banks slow walk, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how can this woman spit? You straight up, I was like, there's so many questions. I was like, why did old girl get shanked? Why did old girl kill herself?
Because she didn't want to stay in jail. And she wanted to get out to see her baby. I didn't get why blood was coming out of her eyes. Like,
I didn't get that either. But that's not how that shit works. But then even then, it wasn't like she was convicted. I mean, like she was in transport. Yeah. I mean, so that would have been different, right? She got 25 years to life or what the fuck ever. She's like, my life. It didn't make sense. Carissa got a woman shanked for an extra piece of chicken. Not a morning after pill like Tasha. I was like, where's your butt burner phone? I'm like, that's what I was waiting. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, you got to have the butt burner phone. Huh?
No peanut butter, no tuna, no smokes.
She's like, chicken.
No meat, like chicken.
And she's like, if you need it, she's like, well, then she said,
and
hey,
the chicken was in the bed. Like, it wasn't even fresh out the microwave. Like,
or the toilet wine or something. I didn't get it. I was like, how is the chicken? It's the currency now. Like, it's so many questions. But how did she get out of jail? Her lawyer, her ex-lawyer, Jupiter, slash Priscilla, from from the Oval, who got fired, mind you. She comes back. And she gets paid $20 million to show a video of Carissa fucking the FBI agent. Carissa could have did that for herself.
Did she have the video?
How did Jupiter get the video? That doesn't make any sense either.
We don't know.
But Carissa at least acknowledged that said Dante, FBI agent fucking her, was probably not in the FBI handbook, which means it would have made more sense if she was like, hey, Jupiter, I got some evidence that can help me get out of here, but I need your help to get to it. Like, that would have made sense. But instead, Jupiter's like, hey, you know how I like to masturbate? To movies. Do you want to see?
I was like, where is this going?
I was like, what the fuck is about to happen right now? I was like, are we watching Lace? Like, what all black property is this? I was like, oh shit, did she join pro bono too? Like, I don't even know what's happening right now. She's like, ladies, how do you like to get off? fingers or toys? Like, what you do? I was like, oh shit, like, I don't know where this is going. I was like, I know Chris has been in jail for a little while. I was like, maybe some things went down. I don't know. But anywho, she whipped out the video. It was like, why is your agent fucking the suspect? And they're like, oh, never mind. You got jail next day. My fault. I was like, what?
Is that how this works?
It makes more sense to Power Book too. Bet.
True.
Right? That makes no fucking sense.
She used the race car. You put this black woman in jail for trying to kill her black husband? Like,
that would have been Power Book 2. The racism is Carissa's here for racism. Because a black woman using a little black midget to kill a black husband is the white man's fault.
The midgets are coming for you, David.
I'm saying, hey, let's get into the little person. Because first, like, okay, so Jupiter laid it out. She's like, so your evidence is a midget murderer and a cop who bangs suspects. That's what you got right now. That's what your whole case is based on.
Right.
And where is Cutter, said midget murderer? Where is he right now?
Yeah, here. On Jack the Ripper on homes.
He should be wearing the sweater praying for these hoes. That should be him.
Gotta pray for these. Oh, what's his name?
Remember?
Yes, he did.
It wasn't until you brought it up, and then I watched the season finale again. I was like, this motherfucker. He's actually wearing that shit. But Cutter should be wearing that as he's stabbing for the record. This shows you the quality of production of this show. The said two hoes who were murdered, they just had that fake ass blood on them, no stab holes whatsoever. They just laid the wet stuff on them. It was like, just lay there and act like you. That's more than what Tyler Perry did. So 2 points for them. Because Tyler Perry would put on that bullshit CGI blood, and I would have been like, that's that bullshit. Like, at least they bothered to put some real stuff on them. He's sitting up there laughing and watching TV. I was like, this is some Jason level, Hunter level shit. I was like, damn, man. But then what?
I back and rewatch the episode when he shot the I can't remember who he was.
Chris's cousin. He shot him from the back. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. And that scene was like pow, pow, pow. And then they showed he was like, oh, I feel the bullet now. Oh shit. What kind of
shit is this, bro? Like, the blood was already there before the pops. It was like they painted the blood on the walls, and he was like, pop, pop, pop. Oh shit. I guess that's my blood. Oh shit. I gotta fall down now. Got it. Oh shit. I see myself. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting real dark. I was like, this is bad. This is real bad. Yeah, that was hilarious. But to backstories of relatively minor characters, I gotta give it to the show that they did bother to go back to Cutter's history, right? To be like, this is why he's like this. I mean, his mom treated him like shit. I think she tried to kill him, I think. You know what I'm saying? And like, she was a crackhead. He had to murder her. You know what I'm saying? So he has a serious problem with women. And I like that they're trying to flush him out, a little bit. But why is he not in jail?
And isn't he like a minor?
Yes.
Should he be in type of custody of somebody?
I mean, he should be in the system.
He's over there with yes.
He can teach her how to fight back. Then she like, Tariq, I know what to do now. Like, I know you killed daddy.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'll start cutting herself.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Actually, but for be real, like by now she should be like self-hurting right now.
Probably killing squirrels and shit.
Right, something like like the dog. Anyway, we're getting off track. The point is, Cutter got some issues, and these cops are completely incompetent. If he's a witness in a federal case, that they don't even put him in some type of like protective custody or something, or literal like legit criminal custody, because he is a murderer and he continues to murder.
Yeah, as soon as that girl said, "Oh, this is gonna be easy money," I was like, "She dead as fuck."
She dead as fuck, girl. And then I'm like, how how many hotel rooms is he getting that he can just kill? He's killing the women in the rooms.
How's he disposing?
That's what I'm saying. Did he call Misty or some shit? Like, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, did he call the Cross twins? I mean, maybe he knows the Cross twins.
Because he chopped the heads off, right? Remember he chopped the African.
That's right. Maybe, I mean, like,
and you need to show Misty us. Like, got the head in the hands. Come do your thing.
She called the double cross. He called the double cross twins to be like,
yes, because they have a furnace.
They got a furnace and they're in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, gotcha. I want to see Cutter hook up with Harrison when he gets to LA. They can work that shit out. Be like, hey, we're hunting women. And he's like, you know what? My daddy didn't want to do that shit, but something, you know, my second daddy, Kurt, he got me thinking this could be a good idea. I saw the boxes. Anyway, my point is Cutter is on the loose, and somebody needs to get him because this ain't okay. Like he all kinds of fucked up right now. So the other person who's on legal, and that is Cameron Sr., who's in the Bahamas on a private island or some shit with his former sister-in-law, Alexis. Trifling.
She's a woman. She don't play them little girl games.
Girl games. This pussy's over 40. I was like, I get it. I get it. That's fine wine. That's fine wine. You beat me to it. That's fine wine. Again, girl, that's experience I'm tasting right there. Yeah. I was like, this is too much. I mean, Diamond's doing the most. She is trifling though. Fucking dead sister's husband, and and her daughter Summer is currently is still in California, about to marry her aunt's boyfriend and her other cousin's boyfriend, same dude, Raymond, who got her pregnant and then proposed to her. And she's like, I can't get on that plane with you, mama, because I'm about to be a bride of this man who fucked two of my family members and left them both pregnant and did not give a fuck.
He have a job.
He's the horse trainer. How
does he still have that job?
That's right.
Over two cousins and now you got a niece. Like, why are you still working there? Like, fire this dude.
Wait, who lives there? If Cameron Sr. is in the Bahamas, Carissa is in jail, right? Cameron Jr. got his own place. Fucking Stephanie is in an insane asylum. There's no one left to even live in the house. The other brother,
after he gets out of rehab, he has to come somewhere.
He's gonna go live with the former trainer who tried to kill herself and almost killed his ex-girlfriend.
Did she kill her?
No. Trivia is in the hospital, and they're and the cops are trying to get her to flip on Cameron Sr. and Carissa because the cops think it was Carissa. That's why she said it wasn't them. So I'm like, who's he taking care of? Like, whose horses is he taking care of? Who's paying his bills? Then you find out Dante was actually working for Cameron Sr. the whole time.
Well, no, he did hire them
for security,
right? But then
all right. So he, even though he's the FBI agent, he legit was doing his security job and legit investigating them. I did like he was like, what was it like? What? Fucking my wife. She should have said
delicious.
Delicious. Just the way it looked. Delicious.
Did you see the video?
I don't, because so let's just say that Jupiter overacts no matter what role she does. Because I felt Priscilla 100%, and I was blaming that shit on Tyler Perry. Now I just realized that's the actress. So that's the unnecessary energy she brings to these crazy roles she plays. Also, they were fucking. So I'm not sure why she was like, wow, he was using that tongue a lot. You a lucky girl. I'm like, he wasn't eating her. Like he was, like she was riding him. I'm like, what are you talking about? That don't even make sense. Like, look at the video, damn it. I mean, did you actually, I wanted to see her legit, like masturbate to it. I kind of want to see that like at some point. Since she brought it up so much. I'm saying. Attention to detail. I believe in that. Anyway, let's talk about Cameron Jr., please. And therefore, Brittany, who found out that Dick won because Cameron Jr. don't give two shits about her, as she found out very badly, harshly at the end of season 3. And he's worried about Keno, his lost gay lover, who's dead because of Brittany, and somehow the body still hasn't been found. So Brittany went back to Louisiana to work at the P Valley. I'm kidding. She's gonna end up dance for Uncle Clifford. Like eventually, that's where she's going. Okay,
yeah.
Or
after her drug dealing doesn't pan out with Reverend so-and-so.
I think it's Davis. I think it's Pastor Davis. If I'm reading the call sheet over here correct. Anyway, she's working for a drug dealing pastor who has 5 people in his very, very big church on Sunday.
Social distancing.
That's what I'm thinking. But they don't want to now. They need to be like, because of the quarantine or the virus, we need that virtual worship, which is how this man is balling out in a cathedral with like 6 people.
Cash apps.
Right? Just be like, hey guys, make sure you get the cash app. Something. But I was like, did you see those fake ass cocaine packs that he was putting in the back of his car?
One,
right?
He's like, one. Like, dude, just pick a bunch of them up and move them. Why are you doing them one by one?
It's like, because then you see how fake light they are. Like, that's styrofoam at best, right? Like, there's nothing in those things. Like, they were damn near hopping. They were bouncing when he was like throwing them together. I'm like, this is fake as fuck, dude. Like, just get some bags of flour and just put that in there. I'm like, it's something with weight to it. I was like, it's called weight. Like, you're pushing weights. Like, there's a reason. That shit, it looked ridiculous. And then he got the whole stacks of cash in an auto part store or some shit. Like he has cars all over the place. And then you got the church. I'm like,
you gotta diversify your income streams.
So, if I may, I'm gonna take this back to Power Book 2 when I thought Cain robbing that church was supposed to mean something, because I thought Monet and they were cleaning the money through the church, and that went absolutely nowhere. I was like, so I'm like, why don't drug dealers open churches? Tax-free money.
I'm sure they do.
I'm just saying, I'm like, Snowfall hasn't figured that out. Power hasn't figured that out. I'm like, somebody needs to figure that out. Cash business, tax-free shit. And if your card and everything is tax deductible, all of it's a business expense if you do it right. You know what? I'm gonna post that. That'll be my next post. Why hasn't Tariq and Braden started the church? And get the pastor from season 1.
They can finance Lottie's car.
There you go. So I'm saying, put that shit together, because Lottie crazy as fuck, man. I'm saying she might start eating everybody though. You can't have that. You can't be eating the parishioners and shit. You can't.
Whenever Tariq like murder somebody, they'll take the body over there and they'll just dispose of it.
And Misty be like, I got this. Oh shit. It's like, what do you think a communion is made out of? I'm like, oh, don't want that. That's the body of Christ. No, that's the body of Christina that we just chopped up. Like, anyway, back to backstories. I like how they got into Carissa's backstory. Once again, they showed you she comes from a very, very traumatic childhood. I guess we saw her dad murdering 2 drug dealers or something, at least criminals. You know what I'm saying? She had blood splatter all over her face and shit. I'm like,
gonna be heaven. That's heaven in 15 years.
Right? They need to lay the groundwork. She was born in blood. Get the writers of that's your next serial killer right there. Perfect. Just perfect. I mean, they gotta, oh man. But Courtney and 50 don't know how to do that kind of story. But if they did, that would be a perfect spinoff, because she would be batshit crazy at this point. Daddy got burned up in jail, huh? Mm-hmm. Then she raised by a religious grandmother who's probably going to beat her and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all kinds of things. Then she murders grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Takes over the house. I'm saying I don't know about her British mama. I don't even get that, but like we can work that out. I mean, maybe she kills her mama because she blames her for her dad being crazy. So then we got so with Cameron Jr., he's actually working with his auntie May, who his grandfather Benjamin put as an executor of sorts of the trust that Cameron Jr. has, to ensure Carissa couldn't take over, and if Cameron Sr. Was not smart enough, which he's not, or strong enough, which he's not, to get the bank back. So like that's where we're going with that. So and then we got that Alexis called the fake ass Nigerians who keep talking in these random ass parables or what the fuck ever. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Nigerians need to be mad. Like if I was legit Nigerian, I would be writing into the show to be like, stop embarrassing us and yourself. Like the dude's not even Nigerian. You need to leave Cameron Sr. alone. The chickens come home to roost when the water is high. So you know what that means. What the fuck are you? What? What are you talking about? Can we do this land deal? Well, when the fox comes into the house, you know that it's gonna shit on the roof. So
you release the black goat, and the goat crosses the street and doesn't come back. That means no. I don't know.
It don't make any sense. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I was actually gonna write down what he actually said so we can try to analyze it. But then I realized they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. They'll just put down random words so he sound African, I guess, or some shit. Like, I'm like, this is not okay, bro. Y'all, it's not okay, bro. Leave Africa, the continent, alone. Well, you don't know nothing about it. Leave it alone. Anyway, so supposedly Benjamin thought that the Nigerians will work with Cameron Sr. as long as Carissa is dead, because I guess they're trying to blame the Nigerian son's death on her. Which
did she hire Cutter to?
She did. Yeah, it was her. It was her fault. Yeah, it was Cutter, right? But I'm like, I mean, while the extent power of the Nigerians, like they could try to kill her in jail. That's what that should have been. Nigerians should have sent the butch woman to try to kill Carissa. Then that's what
I was thinking was going to happen. Somebody was going to try to get at her in jail,
right? And then
you remember that shootout that Carissa and Dante with the Nigerians and how that ended? I was like, these sorry ass Nigerians.
Dude, I was embarrassed for them. They're like, like, ah, fuck it, man. We can chase them down, but why?
You know, y'all, it was doing them.
It was sad.
They're right there. Just go over there and shoot them.
Tyler Perry.
We will be back. What?
We could come get you, but nah. It's all right. That's all right. We'll come get you later. Oh, and then did you think that the cornroll having a girl in prison kind of looked like Tiffany Haddish? Like the one who did the one who did the shanking.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like Tiffany Haddish. Like she looked like Tiffany Haddish. Either her or the one that she gave the shank to and came back to Carissa kind of looked like Tiffany Haddish to me. I don't know. I mean, she could play Street Hood. I'm saying, that could have been her. Like she
looks.
She's staying in your lane, girl. Like you know, she does look rough. I'm trying to see. The baller's son again is in rehab. He's being taken care of.
What is his name?
It's hard to Torrance Sanders.
Okay.
Torrance.
Yeah.
So Torrance Sanders is in there. His girlfriend again, Trivia.
Vegan burritos.
Yeah, eating vegan burritos brought to him by Marina, who's crazy as fuck. Again, tried to kill herself, tried to kill Trina. And now she's like, I just need to know why I have this hole in me that needs to be filled. And by that I mean your penis, Torrance. He's like, girl, I'm getting over these hoes. Read my sweater. That should say. I'm gonna say that was hilarious. I was like, well, why did they do that? I didn't notice it. Stacey was like, David, you see a sweater? I was like, oh fuck me, man. That's hilarious. But really, Stephanie's the worst case. She's the most tragic.
She was in a punishment trailer for a minute.
Really? You're right. Me too. I was like, oh shit, like where's Diacon?
She's strapped to the chair.
She's strapped to the chair for like legit. I was like, oh shit. Ah! I was like, oh, that's how Lace and Paula should have been. Then I would have believed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that. So I was like, nah, we haven't seen that kind of drama since like season 1 when Diacon was fucking Lace while beating that girl. Oh man, that's some wild shit. Anyway, so is Stephanie ever gonna get out of the asylum trailer? Is she ever gonna get her shit together? It's interesting how they held her to the end. Just in case y'all forgot.
Yeah, I was wondering because the dad said that only Stephanie knows the password to the encryption thingy.
Yes.
But she batshit crazy. So how you gonna get her?
How's that
tell you the password?
Yeah. I don't know if he was saying, hey, how's it going? I don't know if he was saying you need her or like it's so secure. The only person knows is someone who's crazy. It has to be that. It can't be go find my daughter in the asylum and she'll help you crack this code. Like that don't make any kind of sense. Also, Cameron Sr. is not smart enough or tech enough to even set up some crypto on a hard drive bullshit.
He's an idiot.
I was like, somebody did that for you, bro. Isn't
his son like some genius or something?
Huh?
Because he was developing the son, senior. I mean, junior.
No. He's an idea guy. He's an idea guy. He's not Nevada. Yeah, he ain't Nevada. But I'm gonna say it was plot convenience and a plot hole. How Cameron Sr. was about to blow his brains out. Cops are coming. Jupiter calls to say they're tracking this phone. Why would you do that? And then somehow he called a helicopter. A helicopter. That was some 70s Batman and Robin shit. Like it was like that was a little ass helicopter that landed, and then he flew away from the cemetery. I was like,
Joe Jackson got connects.
Oh, that's right. He is Joe Jackson, bro. He's a non-acting motherfucker. I don't care. It's bad. It's bad. Like he's bad in this shit. It's hard. He's hard to watch. He's hard to watch. And then again, we have to go back and watch the season finale, right? And he was like, "Son, I need you to be the lead for the family. Make good decisions. Act like a Sanders. Fix things." I was like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of speech is this, bro? Like, that's not guidance, bro, like, at all. Like, and then Dante is like, hey, bro, why'd y'all tase me for real, for real? He's like, well, you were fucking my wife, really. But he was like, I had to make it look real. He's like, no, you were fucking my wife, bro. That's why I did that shit. Then he was like, stand tall, soldier. The army would be ashamed of you. I was like, motherfucker, you haven't been in the military. Your daddy was ashamed you couldn't even play baseball.
He really did. He liked his crackhead brother over him.
What happened to that story?
I don't know.
They spent so much time on the crackhead brother, and that never went anywhere. I was like, I thought some wild shit. Like maybe one of his sons was actually the crackhead brothers. Like I thought maybe Cameron Jr. was like maybe the crackhead's like dad, like son, like his son. So that's why.
You could never know. They'll probably bring in some DNA tests. Like somebody gonna need a kidney or blood transfusion.
And you can't do it.
And you are not the father.
Look, it must have been my brother somehow.
Grandpa. Grandpa's the daddy.
Oh, that's real fucked up. That's real fucked up. Oh man. That's why Crystal was able to move that glass.
Like remember back when you were in the military, me and your daddy.
Oh, George, let's bring it home. What would Tyler Perry do? When you get stuck in a plot situation, ask yourself, what would Tyler Perry do? He'd be like, you know what? The dead wife actually fucked the daddy. That's why he loved it. That's why he loved his son so much. Cameron Jr. is actually his son. That would be hilarious. And that would make so much sense actually at this point. Yeah. Anyway, this show, I'm like I said, this episode was better to me than Power Book 2. A little bit more realistic, at least with the prison thing. All the stories are going somewhere. I mean, so and I'm interested to see where the characters go. So, okay. Again, Chris is already out of jail because of the blackmailing of the government. I'm assuming that Cameron Sr. is going to be all right now since he's apparently only on trial for murder, and the only evidence Dante gave him with that fake ass beard, he looked fake as fuck with that beard, bro. I'm like, is that shit real? Like, it looked like he just painted that shit. He looked like the way Ghost did when he grew that beard out, and it looks fake as fuck. Like that's what he looked like. That's what it reminded me of. Are we gonna see him again? Is he gonna hook? Carissa needs to murder him before the season's over. I need her to find Dante and kill him. To be like, you betrayed me. She has to. She has to be like, my first thing to do after I get out of jail is go after Cameron Sr. But before that, I got to kill Dante.
Mm-hmm. And then kill Lisa Ray.
Yes, and they'll kill Diamond because Diamond whooped it. That was a good fight. Because I saw the preview of the episode 9, I guess, when I was watching episode 10, and I was like, that shit. I was like, that was a good fight. I was like, he shut it. Stop it now. When fucking Cameron Sr. shot the gun there, I'm like, you non-active motherfucker. I was like, this ain't for you, bro. This ain't. Anyway.
He's 4 seasons in, so.
What's up?
He's 4 seasons in, and they haven't killed him off yet. Unlike
right.
other daddies on other black shows that died in the first episode.
Quick.
Even Grandpa for this
one. True. But even Grandpa lasted much longer than he should have. I mean, you talking about some fake ass acting. Remember when he went to the bathroom? He was like, and then like the bloody tissue fell like 10 minutes later. I was like, God damn, this shit's bad. Blood is not your thing. That's what it is. Blood's not your thing. Like y'all need to try something else. But that plot.
Stick to choking people to death.
There you go. Thank you guys very much. Anything else for the show? Anything you're looking forward to? I don't know. We gotta see what happens.
Carissa gonna pay.
Carissa got to pay. Carissa gonna pay. What's going on with Cutter? Is Cutter gonna make it out of this thing? I mean, who's gonna put him down? I mean, Jack the Ripper got himself,
but he decided to kill somebody else instead.
Oh man, he had to relieve that stress. He was like, what's up with the feet? When he was like, let me see your feet. I was like,
people like feet. Like, man, maybe you want to suck some toes before she goes.
That's right. Oh, you like that? That was good. So I'm like, so again, like, did his mama make him lick her feet or something? Like, we need the backstory on that. Like, I was like, has something to do with the mama.
To the highest in his backstory.
Oh man, that was intense and inconsistent. But damn. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Then we appreciate you. We will be here on Mondays. I guess we'll do it on Mondays. Not to stay on Monday evening. Since it's Martin Luther King Day. I'm not sure how that's related, but anyway, happy Martin Luther King Day. And that's why I'm home. So we will do this on Mondays. And then we got a week of the Oval. Then we have a Saturday coming of Queens, Our Kind of People, and Kings of Napa, which will be a Lundy Sat show. We'll see Dana again and see how that works out. Finally, a man Stacey can look up to. And then we will.
I'm still rewatching that review. I want to see when you get to that part where you say you have a little leg. That
was a good one. That was a good one, David. I was like, oh man, I really thought someone was gonna shit on me for that. Anyway, I gotta get through these comments. Did you watch Macbeth? Are you watching Macbeth?
Not yet. Did you watch it?
I'm watching right now. I'm watching right now. Like it's good. It's Denzel. You know, it's good, but it's like it's Macbeth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get through the English and shit. So I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, I feel like I should go back to college or did something with my life. So I knew some of these literary works and be like, I was like, come on, man.
I got 2 degrees I don't use.
What's up?
2 degrees I don't use. It don't matter.
Oh, I was like, damn it. If I knew better, I'd be like, yes, but I can see what Denzel was bringing the dramatic dialogue. I mean, it's Denzel, right? I mean, like I said, it's still compelling, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I'm like, okay, you killed the dude to be the king or some shit. And I'm like, I got it. So it's kind of hard to follow. I got to read the English so I can understand it, but I can't look at him when he's delivering the lines. So I'm like, shit. But no, I watch right now. I'm working through it. All right, anyway. I'll see your lovely self Wednesday for the Oval. And we'll go from there. And I'll get through these comments. So thank you guys very much. We're doing very well. Love y'all. Love you, Stacey. I will see you, and then we'll figure out what. Okay, so I see you looking at something.
Yeah, I was looking at something on my computer.
Oh, all right. Anyway,